afternoon on Thursday the 21st of April. I'm now starting to see the end of the tunnel in regards to my COVID, so hopefully it won't be too long now until it's gone. I do still have a little bit of a croaky voice, but I'm feeling much better. So I haven't really been able to do much at the beginning of this week when I was feeling a lot worse. I have been sketching. I'm going to show you my sketches. They are dreadful. My initial sketches are never how my actual concept ends up, but I will show you anyway. So here you go. The little sheep wearing a hat and scarf and gloves is going to be a sticker. And then I'm thinking this hamster that says snack time is going to be a magnet. I've already drawn this one digitally, and this is a previous sketch of my hippo enamel pin, which is coming to the shop in May. So that's what I've been doing and focusing on. I've had 2 orders come through, so today I need to design and print some new business cards that go into people's orders, because I've got a new logo. I always put a little card in. It's not so much a business card, it's to try and encourage people that buy from Etsy to reorder next time they come to my shop through my website instead. I know the EU customers, it's better for them to go through Etsy because of customs and tax and stuff. But the British customers and anywhere else in the world, they can use my website. So I put a little card in that gives them 10% off if they reorder through the website and not through Etsy, because there's less fees for me on my website, so it doesn't cost me as much. So I need to get those cards sorted. The orders are Romford in Essex, and one is from the USA, which is always exciting when we get an international order. So that is number 1 task. Number 2 task is obviously getting them packed and ready to go. At the moment in the UK, it's not mandatory to isolate, but because I work from home, I have been staying in the house. Everybody else in the house is now clear, so I won't be going to the post office. I'll be sending my dad or my mum instead. I'm just trying to keep contact with people down to a minimum. I don't want to be responsible for passing it on to anyone. I just feel like that's not good. So I've been staying in the house now. I've been staying in the house for like 2.5 weeks. I haven't had COVID for that long, but other people in the house did. So I've been staying in the house for a long time. Anyway, number 2 is packing and posting, and number 3 I'm hoping to get done today. I want to test print some magnets. It's the only paper I haven't used yet. I've test printed stickers, test printed bookmarks. The card was too thin from the bookmarks. I didn't film that, but it was way too thin. So I'll need at some point to get more card so that I can offer bookmarks. And yeah, we'll see how we crack on with that. If I have time today, I'd like to move on to turning some of the sketches into digitally finished images. What I did also want to say is I didn't have enough money to get my usual foundation, so I went to Tesco and picked up W7 foundation, which was £4, and it's actually really good. Like, you can't really see, but it was my skin colour. I'm impressed. I saved myself, it was half price. Usually my makeup's £8. Just thought I'd share that. Okay, let's crack on with the business cards. Thing on the internet where if you add these squares into the corner, it's meant to trick the Cricut into cutting an A4 piece. Let's have a go. That didn't work. it's very much off. Guess I'll be cutting these back. Okay, so I personally think that these are a little bit too big. I mean, not horrendously big, but just unnecessarily big. So let's try some smaller ones. A bit more reasonable sized. You can still read everything. I mean, the parcels I send are only little. So I just thought I'd go and grab the test print bookmarks to show you. So I double-sided them. This is the front. It's going to be backwards. Is it going to be backwards? It seemed backwards to me, but when I play the video, they flip it round. Well done, mobile phone. So yeah, this is the front. It's not long enough. I feel like it should be 15 centimetres. This is 12. And I printed bunnies on the back, so it's double-sided, but it's just too flimsy. I'm an avid reader, and that's just a little bit too thin for my liking. So I need thicker card. I'm thinking my printer can definitely take up to 350 GSM, so that will be my first port of call. I'm hoping that is thick enough. Don't want to laminate them. I'd like them to just be as they are. Do you know what? It's a shame though, because this is so soft. This paper card stuff from Canon, it won't go to waste. I'm going to use it for the business cards, which will be silky smooth. But yeah, it was a shame. So that's where I'm at with the bookmarks at the moment. I've had 2 orders come through for mystery enamel pins, and usually I print my own design onto tissue paper that says it's a mystery. But now that I've got this card, which Canon says is good for folding and turning into boxes, I'm thinking little pillow boxes to put them in would be super cute rather than the tissue paper. So yeah, let's design a front and back and then get the Cricut to cut the shape out. Yeah, let's go. Oh dear. Stop. Right, let's try again. Oh dear. Oh, this doesn't look good. This looks very bad. What went wrong? I'm not even sure, to be honest. I don't know what I did wrong there. I've just realised why it's been cutting so disastrously, and it's because I told the Cricut to cut out the hippo and then the hippo's outline instead of just the outline. So, 4th time lucky. I very nearly gave up for the day. This had to be scanned like 5 or 6 times for it to even pick it up, which resulted in these track lines. And for some reason, the top ones have cut perfect, and the bottom ones have cut slightly off. Probably something to do with the fact it couldn't find these black lines. But that's good enough for today. Our single magnet that came out correctly. I am exhausted. 3 hours for one single hippo magnet. We're not even going to talk about the fact that they look red when they're meant to be hot pink. Today feels like one of those days where nothing has gone right. I mean, neither of these feel the right size. I've had an absolute nightmare with the Cricut trying to make magnets. I mean, even the cat has stolen my office chair because it's 7 PM and that's his new nighttime spot. It is frustrating. I know that eventually I'll learn the ropes, I'll get everything right. Yeah, but it's hard work. I'm tired. I don't know if it's the COVID, chronic fatigue syndrome, both. It just feels like it's been a really long day. And you know what one of the hardest parts is that sometimes the paper that you buy just isn't right, and it costs a lot of money to keep trying out these different papers. I mean, the magnets that I showed you were on the Canon glossy magnet paper, but I've got a whole bunch here of matte magnet paper, but it's not matte, it feels like paper, like actual printer paper. And the card that I used for the business cards wasn't thick enough to make the bookmarks. That's another thing that's gone wrong. I accidentally ordered paper matte label sticker paper instead of matte vinyl, so that is now being relegated to packaging paper, sticky paper. Yeah, just, you know, there's a lot of faffing, a lot of wasted money. I mean, that Canon magnet paper was 5 4x6 inches sheets, and it cost like £5.50, and I've used 4 of them trying to figure out how to get the Cricut to work. Let's hope tomorrow's a better day. On the bright side, everything I needed to get done today has been done. I have packaged the orders, tried to make magnets. What else was there? Designed and printed business cards, and also made little pillow boxes for my mystery pins. So I've got a lot done, even if there's been a few disasters along the way. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday the 22nd of April and it is a glorious day. Today we're going to be turning my sketches into digital drawings. I have finally put all of my pins onto my new pin board, aka a canvas that I got for free off of a local reuse site. I actually think it works as a really good background, so let's have a closer look at my pin collection. That's the end of my studio vlog for this week. I hope that you've enjoyed it and I'll see you again next Friday. And there's plenty of room for me to add lots and lots of new pins. Woohoo!